Next up in the 2025 TUI Soccer World Championship, we have our fourth last 16 game. That's Romania wearing yellow coming out onto the pitch, led out by Radu Burcu, and to the left wearing blue, it's Kazakhstan, led out by their captain Dozhanov. The players and the officials line up in front of us here in Cancun, Mexico, and we will now hear the two national anthems. Two hearty renditions of their respective national anthems from Kazakhstan and Romania, respectively. Handshakes all around on the touchline, handshakes between the two teams. They're your four-man matchday officials. We have a referee on the far side, which is Marek Kara, who is the tournament director, the most experienced official. He will be taking charge of this one himself. And there he is, conducting the toss, the Latvian official. Dozhanov, Nurlibek Dozhanov, the Kazakhstan captain, away to the left. Radu Burchu holding the pendant to the right. All smiles for the photographs. So this, a titanic clash. We described the previous one as a super heavyweight clash, and this very much falls into that category. The number 1 seeds, the 3-time world champions, Kazakhstan, up against Romania. The number 1 seeds against the 8 seeds. I'm Martin Hopkins, and alongside me in the commentary box is Frankie Rudland. What are your thoughts about this one?
It's another game, isn't it, Scoot, where we're going to lose a side who would have had real designs of reaching the final, and their tournament will end in the round of 16. I just wonder, with the groups that both Kazakhstan and Romania were in, Kazakhstan were pushed hard by the Netherlands and also had a difficult game against France as well. So you wonder whether it would have forced them to find their top level earlier than Romania, who really strolled through their group, a group that contained England, Chile and Costa Rica. Just question how much of a factor that could be.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we have seen, as we've discussed before, teams that have started confidently, steamrolling teams, and barely having to lose sweat. They don't do so well in the latter stages of a tournament. Here is Radu Burchu on the near side. He's going to be a key player tonight for Romania in their endeavours against the former world champions and last year's finalists. There are Kazakhstan breaking forward already. Cannons off a yellow shirt, goes out of play over there on that far side. We've got a spot of rain. Majitov on the edge of the area. There too is Yesen Zol. It's clipped over to this near side. That's not a great free kick. Normally they're pretty good, the Kazakhs, at taking those, and it's Panzaru with the ball for Romania. As darkness starts to descend here, out comes Alexandra Samula, top keeper last year at the tournament. Very, very good stopper. Here's Burchu. The number 10 is the creative force for Romania. As they come forward here. Here is an opportunity. Fell to Vincenti Toma. And that was heading into the back of the net. That had to be dealt with by the Kazakhs.
Yeah, and it's an excellent block from Kalekhanov. As you say, the goal was gaping. Kalekhanov, the only man who could stop it. And he did well to do so.
Corner ball this near side. Given away, though. That's careless. And now, blue shirts pouring forward. Things might open up here for the Kazakhs. And that was a lusty shot there from Majitov. But the Romanian defence held firm. They could have been caught out there. And a new ball is required.
Well, that started with a Romania corner kick. And just look how quickly we got down the other end with Kazakhstan getting a shot away.
So here's Timilan Adilov into the penalty area, gathered gratefully by Alexandru. I wonder if this game will have the tension of the last one, which you couldn't keep your eyes off Poland against Oman. The Poles narrowly through 2-1. Here's Alexandru, starts the move down this left-hand side. As Voyai, who's been amongst the goals in this tournament. Ball out of play. Kazakhs making changes. They normally do after 3 minutes. And it's a whole different side that comes on. There's the captain, Dozhanov, the number 9. Pishkar will take the kick in. And has he won the corner ball? Yes, he has. Deep inside Romanian territory. But now it's a kick in. So Kazakhstan making early inroads forward. Again defended well by Romania. Toma goes down. She's challenged by Yelemezov.
Got some deeply experienced small-sided players, haven't they, Romania? Toma, Birchu.
Experienced, but a little older. Here comes Samula. And that one's into the hospitality area. We return it immediately. Marek Kera, the official there, on the far side. Great refereeing from him and the rest of his team for this tournament. I think they've got about 18 officials here. And they've all been busy. Patient from the Kazakhs. Pishkar goes down. Romanian endeavours applauded. Plenty of games still left this evening in this last 16 round at the 2025 Soccer World Championship.
Of course, we'll see the hosts again tonight, which should be a carnival atmosphere as ever.
And you and I, Frankie, will be in the fortunate position of being able to enjoy it from the stands. Not that we don't enjoy being in the commentary box, but the pressure will be off as Romania come forward, cleared with some ease by the Kazakhs. Samula using his considerable frame there to see off Avutov.
I must say, Scoop, I'm enjoying the chorus of bravo from the Romania bench every single time they force Kazakhstan into an error.
We can, in the position, we're right above the two benches, so we can hear a lot of what they're saying. There's Yes Keldi over on the far side, back to his keeper, Jürgen Beck. And it's not great from Kazakhstan. They haven't really settled yet. Dozhinov just playing it out into touch, the man with the captain's armband. And Zaru has the kick in. Simon Gurlik from Slovenia, the official on this near side, indicating where it should be taken. He is the assistant tournament director, we should say. Is Samula. Tries his luck again. Yet to get on the score sheet of this tournament. We've now played just over 6 minutes. And it's the second bout of wholesale changes by the men in blue shirts. Here's Adilov. One back well, though, by Asvoye. Great endeavour there from Toma to win the ball back. Here's Panzaru to Isak, who scored against Sudan and England and Uruguay last year at the World Cup. Panzaru back to his goalkeeper. Upfield it comes. Quickly in is Bobe, who immediately leaves the field, and he's replaced by Dobria. So the Romanians preferring individual substitutions. The Kazakhs make them en masse.
It will be interesting to see how that translates to the energy levels as the game draws on, because Romania are working ever so hard at the minute.
Toma with the kick in over on the far side, but it just goes from one side of the pitch to the other. The target was Asvoye, but it didn't reach him. And it's a Kazakhstan kick-in. As Jürgen Beck ambles forward, assessing the options in front of him. And that was neither fish nor foul. That went straight out into touch.
It's looser than we've come to expect from the Kazakhs so far.
Never underestimate them, though. 3 World Cups under their belt, 2 Euro Cups, far better than any other nation. Here they come, breaking forward. There is the shot from the number 8, Kalekhanov.
Of course, they're slow burners, Kazakhstan, as well. They don't tend to start tournaments fast. They just creep up on you and somehow find a way.
Here's Toma, though. Here's a shot, and it's a goal! Vincente Toma! And it was deflected into the back of the net. We await whether it gets credited as an own goal, but there was no doubt about the man who had the shot. And that is a major surprise. The goal coming on 9 minutes. And Romania have taken a dramatic lead. It's 1-0.
And how about that for a first touch? Straight through the defender's legs, perfectly weighted for himself to collect on the other side. I think the goal should go to him because it was heading in the direction of the net. It did take a touch on the way through, but that was masterful from Vincente Toma, who used all his soccer experience there.
So high drama here in Cancun. Almost midway through this first half. Here's Adilov. He won't panic. Still it's Adilov, but doesn't win the kick in though. Alex Kera indicates that it's going the other way. One of the soccer maxims seems to be is that Kazakhstan never panic. They keep going right till the end. I think they were in danger of going out at the group stage last year, and they brought on a rush goalkeeper and got the goals that they needed. Once again, wholesale changes coming on 10 minutes. So it seems to be once every 3 minutes that they make their changes. Dojanov. Pishka. Yelemezov. Forward it comes. There's the turn, there's the chance, great goalkeeping. Avutov, the man with the turn, but Samula was out really smartly to smother that shot. Did really well, the Romanian keeper.
He's a hard man to beat, is Samula. Named keeper of the tournament last year in Muscat for a reason. It, as you say, it was a really good turn from Avutov.
The goal coming on 9 minutes. We're crediting it to Vincente Toma, although it did take a deflection. It may go down as an own goal, but because of the quality of the shot, I think we'd like to see it given to Toma.
Well, and the touch alone deserved the goal.
Yeah, there's an off here on this near side. Dobrov with the shot. And Keret is called into action over there on that far side. Panzaru being spoken to. Avutov as well. Panzaru taking care of things at that crucial far post position. Alexandru takes up a position in the centre of the goal. It's a two-man wall. Here's Dojanov. Drives it in. And Avutov was almost on the end of it. Just required a deflection to direct it goalwards. But it's a corner ball over there on the far side. Absorbing encounter. The world's #1 side, the top seeds for this tournament against the #8 seeds. Romania reached the semi-finals last time. Shot charged down. Free kick goes the way of Romania. This the fourth of our last 16 games. Earlier on, it was the Netherlands 6, Costa Rica 3, Bulgaria 3, Argentina 2, and just now it was Poland 2, Oman 1. Yep, there's a similar feel of tension between those two sides. The very zenith of the soccer game, the very best that this format of the game has to offer. Two of the very best sides.
There's always tension when Kazakhstan are involved because you just feel they're never out of it. Like the Terminator, no matter how battered or bruised, they still emerge from the water.
Coming back for more. Out comes Samula, dressed all in black. To Birchu. Dobria. Which way is the free kick going? Dobria, the man there, but illegally for Romania. Pishkar stands over the ball, the number 70. On comes Begilin, and Adilov back on as well. Lovely blue shirts, the Kazakhs. And there is a shot, not too far over from Begilin. Sorry, Frankie.
Sorry, talking over each other, Scoop. I think Romania will be happy to limit Kazakh to strikes from distance. They know they've got a good stopper between the posts.
Yeah, it's going to take some strike to beat Samula. And you can see the intention there from Raul Vitan. But the execution was a little awry. I was just going to say, Frankie, that the main creative force for Romania is Radu Birchu, a fine player, the number 10. Similar to Milizia for Argentina, as Joachim Beck comes forward. Long distance shot, deflects behind corner. But Romania have a whole host of other good players as well. Argentina just reliant on Milizia. So, Kazakhstan pressing. Doesn't beat Asvoye at the near post. Not quite defended yet. It is now by Romania. Just under 5 minutes to go to half-time.
You're right, Scoop. They spread the responsibility around the squad, don't they? They do describe Birchu as one of the most respected small-sided players in the country.
Here come Romania again on this near side with the goal scorer. Toma. Down goes Agache. Humi. Says Majitov, yes, you. Gerlich indicates that it's a free kick, and exactly which way the free kick is going. Panzaru stands over the ball. An opportunity here with 3.5 minutes to half-time for Romania to add to their advantage. Here's Panzaru. Down the line it goes, flicked across, great move. Here's Radu Birchu, shoots, saved by the keeper. Radu Birchu following in. And in fact, it was Toma, and the ball's up the other end of the field. That's another really, really good move from Romania.
It is, and it's a sign of a side that knows their soccer when they've got set plays that they can trot out like that.
Exactly what they were doing. Kazakhstan feathers a little ruffled, but not too much. Joachim Beck. Given away though, here's an opportunity. Oh, and it's a glaring miss from Asvoye. That was a crucial moment. The Kazakhs played themselves into trouble. They presented the ball to the Romanian number 6, Robert Asvoye, and he missed. It was a glaring miss and a big opportunity.
I think he was somewhat surprised to find himself in so much time and space. He could have taken it in closer had he have wanted to. He'll be gutted because he'll know Romania could come to rue that miss.
Here's Bobe though. Goes down. No infringement, says the referee. Here's Adilov for the Kazakhs. And look what it means, every challenge. There's Bobe with that one. Every bit of defensive work is cheered raucously. by the Romanians and their bench. 90 seconds to half time. Panzaru down the line. Is there a chance for a further goal? Bobe there, tussling for possession. Won by Yesen Zol. Free kick to the Kazakhs. Here's Termin Adilov, he can shoot. Charged down by Bobe, again, defending from the front, Romania, and doing it really well. And again, it's charged down, this time by Agache. This is a great performance from the Romanians. On comes Radu Berciu, the captain. And also the Kazakh captain Dozhinov, and here he is in possession. To Yezkeldi, goes down on this near side. Free kick, Simon Gerlek from Slovenia called onto the field, pointing towards the Romanian goal. 30 seconds to go. Dozhinov stands over the ball. One man forward for Kazakhstan, and that's Pishkar, taking up a position at the far post. Belted goalwards, comes off Panzaru into the stand. Again, well defended as the clock ticks down to half time. The number 8 seeds for this competition have the advantage. Pishkar, for the number 1 seeds, prepares to take the kick in. Plenty of movement in the box. Clip towards the far post, header away, first by Panzaru, and then helped on by Berciu. And that is the final action of this first half.
And the Romanians have been so fired up to a man. I just think they've been a bit more streetwise, they've been a bit more wily. There's been more steel about them. They've drawn fouls, they've tackled hard, they've stuck to shape. They know exactly what Kazakhstan want to do, and even from set pieces, they're just making sure that they're touch tight at the posts. And good value, in my opinion, for their lead.
Kazakhstan never panic, as we've discussed many, many times. But perhaps they don't look quite at it, do you think?
They don't, but how often do we say this about Kazakhstan? How often do we say they look off colour and then they still find a way? They just have a knack of finding an opening at some point and scoring crucial goals. So even when they're not at their best, they're far from out of it.
So at half-time, and it's Vincente Toma for Romania with the decisive goal. The half-time score is Romania 1, Kazakhstan 0. So we're back out for the second half. The two teams anxious to get on with it, waiting for some moments. And it's Panzaru who's in trouble straight away for Romania. He's tackled by Yezkeldi over on that far side. Here is yelp of pain. Kazakhstan in blue, attacking the goal away to our left. Romania in a lovely banana yellow strip, which is absolutely delightful for the football and soccer purist. And it's Romania who have the advantage. Back it goes to Samula. Intriguing encounter this, really absorbing top quality stuff. Here's Dobria. Asvoye, still Asvoye, back to Dobria again. So Dobria goes down right in front of us. Simon Gerlich, the Slovenian official, in to deal with things promptly. Dojanov, the captain, takes the kick in. Patient stuff from Kazakhstan. Pishkar receives it. Back to Dojanov. And a miscontrol there on this near side. And it's a kick in. It goes the way of Romania. Panzaru will take it. And here's something for Samula to deal with, and he deals with it confidently. His two defenders, Panzaru on the right. And as he goes forward, out comes Jürgenbeck, punches. And there is Dobria. Kick in taken by Kazakhstan. Here's Dojanov, defending in a defensive position for Kazakhstan. Forward they come over on that far side. Two yellow shirts in there. One of them is Panzaru, and he wins the free kick. Is it kick in or a free kick?
It might be the kick in, but they've picked up where they left off of Romania. They're battling for every single loose ball.
That's a good ball. There's Voye, the recipient of it. Panzaru seems to be everywhere. Sometimes I think he's a right-sided defender, but then he pops up on the left, and then on the right wing. As we play exactly 3 minutes in the second half. The changes are rung by Kazakhstan. It's been successful for them. It's their method. Vutov. Forward to Adilov. Kazakhstan forced back. A little bit more urgency from them in this second half. Vicente Toma's goal on 9 minutes separates the two sides. Here comes Jürgenbeck out of his goal. To Kalekhanov. It's kept in. Panzaru deals with the danger. And into the stand it goes, just away to our right. New balls required. Play resumes quickly. There's a Vutov. Adilov. Romania keeping their shape. Patient build-up. Given away, though. Here's Panzaru, inevitably. To Toma, the goal scorer. Just tried to release Dobria there. Couldn't do so. And now it's Kazakhstan's turn on the left-hand side. Yasin Zolt tries to keep it in.
Nothing clicking for Kazakhstan at the minute. It's another example there of a ball that's too heavy, doesn't find the man.
Yasin Zolt to Begolin. Kalekhanov. smartly dealt with by Samula. And a long clearance upfield for him, headed away to Begelin. Flicked on, the target is Adilov. There's Radu Birchu. Is that quite a quiet game by his standards? And he comes off second best in that encounter with Adilov. Two great soccer players. There's a Vutov on the left-hand side. Adilov available in the penalty area. Can they work it to him? They do so. But it's whipped off his toes, and upfield it comes. No questions asked clearance from Samula. And on comes Bobe for Romania. He's been really good for Romania in terms of defending from the front. And here is Bobe. Again, winning another crucial challenge.
To a man, they've just been brilliant. The energy levels, the motivation levels, all sky high.
Can they keep it up? The target was Bobe, gathered by Jurkin Beck, rolls it out for Yezkeldi. Up against Vitan. And Vitan helps his defence there. In a right flank position, 1 minute up front, and then back helping out his defence. Exemplifying what you're saying, Frankie. And there is a long distance shot from Yezkeldi into the stand. And they're not going to score from there.
Well, we've seen them score from some fairly outrageous set pieces, so they always have a go, but it would take something special.
Has Alexandru Samula had to make a stop, has he? Other than routine by his standards? Not sure.
He's not exerted himself too much at all, has he?
Is Yezkeldi. Foot in from Raul Vitan. Dozhanov. Out to that far side. Yezkeldi advancing down that far touchline. Winning the corner ball.
It was nice play from Kazakhstan, but the story is, again, as soon as they seem to have found a yard of space, there's a yellow shirt that charges into it.
Dozhanov available in the penalty area. Yellow shirts all round him. Look how many there are. Virtue clears, picked up by the blue shirts of Kazakhstan. Here's Pishkar. Yes, Keldy on the ball for Kazakhstan. And again, it's Toma with the defensive work. Every defensive block and tackle cheered lustily. And Gurlitt just telling the Romanians to calm things down a little bit. It's a corner ball, but it's only a 1-goal advantage that the Romanians have. Into the penalty area, Birchu clears, and that's a good clearance from him. Calm under pressure, getting it out into touch. Back to Jurkin Beck. So Lekhanov advances down this left-hand side. Not used him, opt for the right. Birchu foot in to Bobe. And I'm not sure about that. He turns and goes down, and some theatrics there is the shot which Jurkin Beck deals with. That was a rather theatrical drive from here. I may be doing him a disservice, but Marek Skare comes on, and I don't think he's going to get a free kick.
Well, I think now he knows that Marek Skare isn't interested at all. He's quite quickly back to his feet. But just want to say on the opportunity, done really well, that solo man up top, to even work the angle for a shot. Because Bobo wasn't interested, he wanted the free kick.
It's such a shame. He'd be better standing on his feet and joining the attack. So, Bobe takes up a a far post position or a deep lying position. Receives it. The ball goes out and it's a corner ball on this near side. Vitan leaves it. I think it's Panzaru, it is, who's going to take it. Maybe a right-footed ball. Bobe in the penalty area, also there. Vitan not used. Ambitious shot from Azvoyai. Wide and goal kick. And we're in to the final 10 minutes. Nchente Toma's goal on 9 minutes, separating these two very, very good sides.
And 10 minutes played in the second half, and Kazakhstan haven't offered really much, but credit to the Romanians because they've defended so well. But as you said earlier, all the time it remains at just 1-0. It only needs a single lapse.
And a man like Adilov is able to take advantage. The number 17 in blue advances forward and receives it on the left-hand side. Begelin, Adilov. Back to Begelin again. He might have a pop here, does do so. And it could have been picked up by Kalekhanov, but he opts to go for the kick-in. 3 yellow shirts in front of him, now a fourth as well. Difficult for Romania to find a way through, all the way back to Jurkinbeck.
There'd been slightly less fizz on that clearance. Toma could have been away. Don't think he spotted him, Bobe.
Jurkinbeck saunters forward and lays it off to the left-hand side. Begelin, good ball from him. To Adilov. And that one is into the Manglares, the mangroves opposite, that are on the edge of the lagoon, behind the stand. And that, to me, indicates that perhaps it just might not be Kazakhstan's night.
You start to feel like it's Romania's game, don't you?
It's reluctant to go down that road yet.
They've made us eat our words a few times with Kazakhstan.
Clipped forward, trying to find the goal scorer Toma. And it's back with Jurkinbeck, long ball forward. Adilov dealt really well though. Dealt really well with Panzaru there, poking a foot in. Kick in. 7 minutes left here in Cancun, Mexico. I'm Martin Hopkins, bringing you all the drama of the 2025 TUI Soccer World Championship. Alongside me, Frankie Rudland. And these are some drama-filled moments in this competition. Are we seeing potentially the #1 seeds, the top team, the 3 times World Cup winners? Are they on the verge of exiting the competition? Or are they able to salvage something like they've done so many times in the past? Foot in from Agachi. Back it goes to Jurkinbeck. Forward comes Bobe. Dodging off the captain, forced back to his goalkeeper. 6 minutes now. The clock ticking down. Eventually, Bobe closes the keeper down and is back with Panzaru. Plays it down the line. That's a good ball to Bobe. Can he take full advantage? Oh, the final ball just wasn't quite there. And now Kazakhstan can counter. Here's Majitov. Dodging off. And it's back with Bobe. Good skills from him on the halfway line. Pokes it forward to Panzaru, who lashes it goalwards. But that was a little ambitious. Bobe was in a good position in the centre of the goal. He might have been better crossing it.
Here comes that keeper change, Scoop.
It's Pishkar, an outfield player. who is, no, is he? No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's the number 70, Pishkar. He is the rush goalkeeper. So with 5 minutes to go, Kazakhstan going early with the rush goalkeeper. And you have to commend them for that.
It's a brave move, isn't it, with 5 minutes on the clock?
But if there's a team to do it, it's them. Out to that far side to Dozhanov. Fine shot from him, charged down. Once again, it's cheered lustily by the Romanian bench. Here's Pishkar, wearing 70. He is the goalkeeper. So, in terms of being able to get numbers forward, the Kazakhs have an advantage. Here's Yesendzol to Pishkar, who is a sweeper. Not normally a goalkeeper. Kolekhanov. Yesendzol, plenty of possession, but can they make it count? Pishkar again brings it onto his right foot, thought about the shot. So there's a foot in there, and it's from Radu Burcu, and it's a decisive foot in, and it's helped into the stand by Azvoye. And once again, it's cheered exuberantly by the Romanian bench away to our right.
Well, and they deserve the applause because it's been a defensive masterclass from Romania so far this evening. Still some time to go, of course, but they haven't given Kazakhstan a sniff in 37 minutes of soccer.
Yes, Keldy comes forward, the number 10. His number 17 is Adilov. Pishkar. Still Pishkar. Begilin to Kolekhanov. Look at that wall of yellow shirts. Ball comes across, great chance from Pishkar, but he couldn't direct it goalwards. And he sprints off, and Yurkinbek is back in goal for Kazakhstan. Well, we almost saw the tactic pay off there.
It would have been some moment too to see that rush keeper, who was in the opposite penalty area, stab home.
Here's Begilin to Yelasimov to Pishkar. Romania happy to let Kazakhstan play it around in front of them and try and form an impenetrable wall. Adilov forced deep to Kolekhanov. There's Adilov, shoots, and it's wide, and it's cheered by the Romanians. And we have now got just over 90 seconds left for play.
Late signs of encouragement, though, for the Kazakhs. They do that so often, just hammer it towards the far post where they get men in and around. Is it too little, too late, though?
Yurkinbek's shuttle runs off. Pishkar back on again. Kolekhanov forward. There's Begilin to Pishkar, who's seeing a lot of the ball, the rush goalkeeper. It really is a lesson for other teams how to operate with that rush goalkeeper. Out to Begilin, to Adilov. One back well by Romania, is it though? Here's a chance, and there's the goal! It's Farzad Yezkeldi, and bravery from the Kazakhs to bring on the rush goalkeeper, and it's paid dividends for them. And we've got an immediate yellow card. It's been shown to Begilin, and Marek Skera is called into the action here. And what is the outcome going to be?
Well, Begilin there, as soon as the ball hit the back of the net, he celebrated right in front of Romania player and bumped him to the turf. Quite unsportsmanlike, and rightly shown the yellow card, in my opinion. So Kazakhstan, having just got themselves level on the score sheet, will now have to play what's left of regulation time. A man down.
So that is right at the death in the 40th minute.
Well, they're going to VAR.
It's going to VAR. Now, this is, you can't get more dramatic than this. If this is chalked off, there will be celebrations from the men in yellow. By contrast, the Kazakhs deserve a great deal of credit for their bravery and bringing on the goalkeeper, a sweeper keeper, and giving it a good go.
What will be interesting to see is whether they're checking something in the goal or whether they're checking to see if the yellow will be upgraded to a red.
So what are we going to see? As things stand, it's 1-1. Earpieces being used by the officials. And we await the result of the checks being made by VAR. So you can't get more dramatic than this. And it looks like it is a goal. And it's 1-1.
How many times have we seen the late leveller from Kazakhstan? They just never know when to quit. You can never rule them out.
Can Romania, with a man advantage, take advantage in whatever time is added on? It's really uncharacteristic from the Kazakhs to have a player yellow carded in those circumstances. Majitov is down. I think he's got cramp.
Well, the Kazakhs, as fierce as they are when they're on the field, are usually very genteel.
So that indicates just how relieved they were to get back on level terms. Here's Berchu. Can the Romanians, who played so well, do something about it? Here's Toma, who scored the Romanian goal. To Berchu. Vanzaru. Vincente Toma goes behind, and it is a goal kick for Kazakhstan, who, remember, are a man down and showed what great champions they are to get such a late leveller. Panzaru brings the ball away for Romania. 1-1. Is there going to be a dramatic winner? Panzaru. Dobria's available on that far touchline. Berchu on this near touchline. Bobe is forward. Gache, things might open up here. Here's Berchu, goes for goal. In fact, it was Toma. And Bobe will take the corner over on the far side to Berchu. Free kick goes the kick in goes the way of Kazakhstan. We've now played almost 45 minutes. There's another Kazakhstan player down. This time it's Tamirlan Adilov. So the exertion's taking their toll on the men in blue.
You have to question the motivation for hitting the turf, though, because they've got such a big squad and so many substitutes.
When they do need to make a sub, they don't make it.
I think Romania are making the point that perhaps the cramp is more a play for time than anything else.
So, Kazakhstan are back up to the full complement. And they have a kick in on that far side in the 45th minute. Beglin back on, lashes it goalwards, and Samula has to deal with it. And that is the final action of this game. A very, very enthralling encounter. Vincente Toma gave the Romanians the lead on 9 minutes, and it was defended admirably until Yezkeldi got an equalizer for Kazakhstan. And now, Frankie, we have the drama of soccer penalties.
We do indeed, and both of these sides very well versed in soccer penalties. Kazakhstan have had to rely on them many times before. They actually lost a soccer penalty shootout in the final last year against Oman, while Romania, they had to rely on penalty shootouts against Germany and Poland. And they won both and knocked both out. So both teams have high pedigree when it comes to these shootouts, plenty of experience, they've been here before. They know the pressure and they know what's at stake.
So 3 penalties each. If you've not seen soccer penalties before, you've got 10 seconds to score. You've got to advance from the halfway line. One of the officials takes care of the timekeeping. The other official takes care of matters on the field. The ball is only dead when it has gone out of play or the 10 seconds are up.
And of course, with soccer penalties, there's leeway for even more drama. Encroachments, all of the foibles that come with this unique format.
So let us draw ourselves a little table, Frankie. I have trouble counting to 3, so if you could keep me in good order.
Well, it's difficult sometimes. You find yourself getting lost in the action, don't you?
Just gone 7 o'clock here, local time, here in Cancun. And we have had rich entertainment this evening. Seems a lifetime ago that the Netherlands beat Costa Rica 6-3. Then Bulgaria edged out Argentina 3-2. Poland saw their way through just about against Oman. And here, between Romania and Kazakhstan, it has finished 1-1. And we have the drama of soccer penalties.
We've enjoyed some fantastic matches throughout the afternoon and evening so far, haven't we? You find as soon as a bit of jeopardy is at stake, the quality shoots up.
What I would say is that Romania were pegged back dramatically against Poland last year. When they were 3-1 up in stoppage time, they were pegged back to 3-3. And they had the presence of mind and the character to drag themselves off the turf and win the resulting penalty shootout. They had the greater discipline. So they will draw strength from that.
And they were drilling them in the warm-up as well. They always knew in the back of their minds this game could go this way and it might have to be defined by a soccer penalty shootout. They were practicing them, ready for all eventualities.
And we should say that Kazakhstan have won the World Cup on penalties. Which way do you think this one's going to go, Frankie? That's an unfair question, but I would draw attention to the fact that arguably the better goalkeeper, and they're both good, is Alexandru Samula.
Well, we've already praised him, haven't we? He won the most valuable keeper in Oman last year, and deservedly so as well.
So, who is the taker of the first penalty? It's going to be for Romania. The pressure is on then. It's Dobria. Comes forward, saved, the ball's still alive. Still, he's got the foot and he's missed. That was not a great soccer penalty from Yona Dobria. Indecision in his mind. And it's the first blow to Kazakhstan.
Indecision's the right word. He closed down the angle for himself. Couldn't work out whether he wanted to go round Yerkin Beck or go for goal. In the end, it was a rather muted effort, and then the follow-up, even worse.
So here's Avutov to get Kazakhstan in front. Rides forward, Avutov for Kazakhstan against Alexandru. Forced wide. And he scored. Was it in time? That was very close to the 10 seconds.
In the nick of time. Romania asking for VAR on it. And I thought the chance had got away from him. He was fast wide by Samula. He still managed to find some space between his legs to slot it home.
So next up is Gabriel Bobe for Romania. The Romanian number 9 looks confident. Takes it up to the keeper, round the keeper, and he's missed. Another poor soccer penalty. Romania are falling apart. They haven't really asked too many questions of Jürgen Beck. So, if Kazakhstan can score this one, they're through.
Again, Bove he closed his own angle and then he decided he wanted to try and go round Jürgen Beck. And by the time he got his shot away, it was far too acute.
It's Yezkeldi again to put Kazakhstan into the quarters. He comes forward, goes one way then the other, forced wide. Time is being used up and he's missed. Oh, what drama. You feel that once you get into the faffing around with the goalkeeper situation, you're using up valuable time. Just shoot low and hard and ask questions later. So it's Raul Vitan for Romania to keep them in the competition, and he scored, and he has done so. Well done. That's the way to take a soccer penalty.
That's how you do it. Pick your spot early on. Don't run yourself too close. Leave the angle. And it's a composed finish, especially given the pressure into that bottom right-hand corner.
So another chance. This time it's Pishkar. Pishkar can win it for Kazakhstan. And he scores! And Kazakhstan are through. It's heartbreak for Romania. They performed heroically in the 40 minutes, but a dramatic late equaliser for Kazakhstan took it to soccer penalties. And Kazakhstan had the cooler heads out of the 3 penalties. They scored 2 of them. Romania scored 1. And it's heartbreak for the men in yellow.
Well, Romania asking the late question, was there encroachment on that last penalty? Some early celebrations. I'm not sure whether it will even be checked. More desperation from them. And it's so heartbreaking for Romania because for 38 minutes of that match, they were imperious, they were brilliant, they defended excellently. They shut the door on Kazakhstan at every turn, but this is what Kazakhstan do. In the moments they're not great, they still find a way, and that is a mark of a side that can go all the way in a tournament, and it's why they're the most decorated nation in soccer.
Well, it seems a long time ago now that Romania took the lead. Chente, Toma, Yezkeldi got them back with a late equaliser, and Romania fell apart in the penalty shootout, and it was Pishkar, the number 70, the man who came on as the rush goalkeeper and arguably made the difference. He struck the winning penalty, and yet again it's Kazakhstan who've shown the character that they're made of and why they are, Frankie, the number 1 seeds.
They've made a statement again, haven't they? That they will not go down without a fight. We knew that of them. And it's another gutsy finish.
Well done, Pishkar. Such cool heads. And look at those scenes. The view from behind for the team photo. You can see what it means to them. Earlier on this evening, we saw the Netherlands beat Costa Rica 6-3. Bulgaria edge out Argentina by 3-2. It was Poland 2, Oman 1, Romania 1, Kazakhstan 1, with Kazakhstan prevailing 2-1 on the penalties. Shootout, although it shows 2-3 on your screen. It was 1-1 after 40 minutes and 2-1 on penalties. There's now going to be a short break, and my colleagues Dan Shaw and Rob Burke will guide you through the rest of the evening. We have the excitement of the hosts in action, Mexico against